right, so our workout today, I'm going to walk you guys through the workout. Pretty standard, typical Jay Cutler fashion. Started with triceps. We did rope press downs, did 2 field sets here. Went into 3 working sets with more heavier weight. With these, I focus on always at least 12 repetitions, sometimes 15. The real contraction is just really trying to bring that horseshoe out. So we did 3 straight sets there. Next exercise is going to be the straight bar press down. So with these, you know, I went up to pretty heavy weight, probably 130 pounds, which is pretty heavy for these days. I did, you know, pretty much right into those 3 working sets. As you notice, I lean in on this exercise. Whether it's right or wrong, it works for me. Always my preference. You know, straight bar, camber bar, I usually switch it around. Next exercise was dip machine. We did the hammer strength dip machine, which is, I actually did the reversed way, which I wasn't sitting inside the facing the machine. I sit on the outside to hit the longer head of the tricep a little better. 3 straight sets here of 12 repetitions. Pyramided the weight up on these, really felt good on those. And the last exercise was the French press. Now this, we use a cambered bar, a little longer bar than usual we standardly use, but I think we did about 4 sets here. Focusing on, you know, 10 to 12 repetitions. Went a little heavier on these. We pyramided the weight up, I think a 25 and a 10 on each side. So that exercise, you know, laying down and pretty much, you know, the standard French press. Then we worked into our bicep training. So we started with bicep curls, alternating dumbbell curls, did a, you know, 1 or 2 warm-up sets, field sets, and then went into 3 straight sets where I went up to 45 pounds with these, focusing on 8 or 9 or 10 repetitions each side. I don't really count the repetitions, I kind of go by feel with those. Then we worked with the alternate hammer, kind of, I don't know what you call this machine, but it's kind of an isolation movement, alternating back and forth with, you know, I use both arms at a time, but it's single arm, so you isolateral movements, which is great. And that we did 3 straight sets. And then working with a straight bar with fat grips, which is kind of rare. We always feature the fat grips on certain segments, but I've been using them every single week now. And with this movement, you know, we went into 1 warm-up set and then basically went into straight sets. I think did 4 sets there, worked the way up to 2 10s on each side. Pretty heavy. This is kind of an ego booster. If you guys use the fat grips and think that you can do more weight, this will kind of bring you back down to earth a little bit, because it is a lot harder. So we did, you know, at least 3 sets there. And then we finished off with our spider curls. Now, this is an exercise I used pretty standard in the 2009 Olympia comeback. I like to do this with dumbbells. Now you can use a straight bar, you can use camber bar. Anything really works that, you know, gets that contraction. I do this on an incline bench, focused on 3 working sets. Felt really, really good, really isolating the biceps, and it gave me pretty good results. I felt a good pump. I think I killed Joe by that time, so it was good. The job was done, and you know, that's pretty much our arm day, guys. You guys want to follow it for a routine. You know, it's pretty standard, a lot of volume, a lot of repetitions, but it gets the job done, and you know, it's you know, what we do now, and not really kind of pushing. But to be honest, I'm not far off the weights that I used to pull when I was Mr. Olympia. And Dave will attest for that because he did train with me. So you guys check it out. Make sure you guys keep following the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're not, please guys give me a like, and make sure you guys comment below. If you think you're up to par to come train with me and Joe Reizer, make sure you guys hit me up. Maybe you'll get your chance when you come to Las Vegas. So I'm out for JTV.
Big J.
Yeah, JTV, all the people out there, it's been a minute.
I know.
And we're here in Las Vegas in the beautiful fall weather, which is perfect time of year, I always say. Vegas is always great in October and November. This is post normal Olympia time. So when people, it's October, what, 2nd today. So yeah, people come to Vegas and they say, oh, it's so hot, but you come to this time of year.
This is nice.
It's always perfect. But we have a special guest with us today. We just killed some arms. This is Joe Reizer. This is real muscle. This is a guy that has been supporting us for a long time. He came out to Las Vegas to do a couple things, vacation, and thanks for coming out, man, and killing it with us.
Thank you, dude. Today was honestly a dream come true. I was telling you, I did my first YouTube video when I was probably 14 years old. I ripped the shred DVD.
Yeah.
I made an old montage and everything. So for me to be here today, wait for this truck to go by.
I know. Live TV, guys. Live TV.
Yeah, I know. And for this to come full circle like this, it's been an honor. I appreciate everything. Thank you just so much for having me do this.
So this is one of your creations, okay?
Yes.
This was the most recent one you sent me, I believe.
I try to send you everyone. I don't let them bother you too much.
Yeah, so we featured on the YouTube channel a lot. His shirts show up at the house, and he's a huge horror movie, like, he knows everything about horror movies, right?
I directed one. I've been on Amazon.
Really?
Yep. The Final Cut is on Amazon Prime now. You could rent it.
Oh, wow.
I made that when I was in college. I graduated and wanted to leave with a feature film as opposed to working on set as an intern somewhere. So my senior year, I made a full movie and then shopped it around, and now it's on Amazon, Xfinity, DirecTV. It's all over.
So that's why you're so good at editing videos, because Joe has actually gave us a few features. So
Yes.
I think you did 2 with Guy, 1 with Juan, and
Yes.
those were East Coast Muscle
East Coast
production.
Muscle, yeah.
Those
Thank
were
you for
yours.
that, too.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah,
it's an honor to be
so
featured.
he hit me up and he's like, man, I want to do some stuff, and obviously he's on the East Coast, and I brought this up to you, like,
Yeah.
you know, because normally you're the guy that shoots, and now we've been doing a bunch of other stuff, like,
Yeah.
you know, featuring guys that we might not get, and Juan is our good buddy, right? So
Yeah.
Ones you can't access.
it
over
worked
there.
out, and Guy's sister, you know, we love Guy, and
Yeah.
you know, so Joe's been in Jersey, although, you know, his opportunities are now becoming like endless, right? So when he called me and said, hey, I'm coming out to Las Vegas, I said, hey, let's do something together. And I think he thought, hey, I'm going to have you shoot some content for me, but I wanted him to be in my video because he's been a huge supporter of the channel, helping us out. You know, he's an aspiring, also not only a film guy, but he's also an aspiring competitor, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And he
Hopefully
just
do
told
classic
me he's going to
eventually,
do classic, and
Really?
you know, he loves it, right? So we talk about all these people that are enthused about certain things, and you know, I wanted to bring him in. We weren't sure what we were going to train. It was one of the typical Jay Cutler workouts where we show up at the gym and he says, what are we going to train? And I said, let me think, what are we going to train right now?
He's horrible.
So we trained some arms, and he said, that works for me. I got a sleeveless cut-off hoodie.
We both traded off today.
which
He
is-
with my shirt, I came with his.
Which is limited because I don't do the sleeveless anymore. This is a one-off.
Gotta bring them back. These are awesome. I love
Yeah,
these.
well, they're hard
Especially
to get,
Now.
so-
Even though today, what you said, it's cool out today. It's still almost 100 today.
Yeah, well, it's actually relatively hot.
No humidity
compared
though, which is nice.
Yeah.
Compared to what it normally is, bro. Like, but the morning when I usually get up at 5 now because I've been training at 8 in the morning, I actually train later just so we could train today.
Thank you.
You know, it's a lot cooler in the morning than you ask Dave. You know, our nights are still 100 degrees normally in the summertime. So we're able to hit some arms. Say, hope it was a good workout. You know, we'll go through that workout. But
The fat girls did me dirty.
yeah, we used a fat Chris, which was good, and you know, but make sure you guys check out his stuff. Let's plug the YouTube channel.
Yes. What is it, Joe?
Instagram.
Yep. And then hopefully, obviously, wherever I'm at, I would always love to shoot stuff for your channel, back and forth, whatever we can do.
So give the Instagram, the YouTube, all that stuff.
Okay,
Joe.
my Instagram is Joe Reizer. Company is @RealMuscle. YouTube.com/RealMuscle. And then if you want that shirt that you saw Jay wearing, www.realmuscle.com.
All right, and
Thank
you come
very
out.
much.
You come out how often with new shirts? You come out pretty often with new.
We try to do one a month. We do
Okay.
strictly pre-orders. It's very limited. So what I'll do is I'll run a pre-order. This way, where I'm at right now, I can't hold a lot of inventory. So it's just easier for me to do a pre-order, get them out, and then everything's basically made to order. So they're very limited.
Tell me real quick. How does someone who's actually going to school, to university, to make movies like feature film?
Yeah.
How do you end up in bodybuilding? Because really, that's your passion.
Yes.
You live it. You've done it for the longest time. Freelance. Though things will change. You actually may be relocating, and you may have a new career in your hands. But
Always be freelance to a degree.
Yeah.
I don't want to tie myself down to anybody.
Right.
I always want to be able to work with my idols and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it was a complete honor with Jay.
so why did you actually decide to make a living in bodybuilding instead of feature film?
I kind of fell into it. I believe it or not, did my first contest when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
In, a natural bodybuilding competition. I was maybe 120 pounds on stage. And I actually picked up my first camera and my first set of dumbbells when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
So I've always had a love for both. Pumping iron got me hooked. Everything Arnold, I just loved combining the two. So I came up with Real Muscle, merged the two passions. And then I just don't like the schedule of the on-set production.
Gotcha.
The long hours, so like that, for bodybuilders, it's not going to work. So I kind of made my own route, work on my own time, work for myself, do freelance, and get to work with the people I love and have looked up to forever. So it's
Mention
been
some of
a
the names
blessing.
that you've been able to work with that
Just
that
name
you look up
drop
to
right now?
Yeah, do some name dropping. Yeah.
All right. Well, the people I've met from the horror world, I've met all my idols. I've met Jason, I met Freddie, I met Leatherface, George Romero, everybody from there. Then bodybuilding, I skipped a whole day classes to go to New York and meet Arnold. And then
Wow.
from there, after I graduated, I got to meet one of my first shoots was Big Ramy in Vegas.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
happened to go up to him in the gym. Hey, I'm here filming. You mind if I, cover you behind the scenes of the shoot? There was my first hit. And then actually out there, Larissa Reyes from Protein House. She was one of my first shoots out in the Vegas ghost town. And then Sadiq over in New York is one of my first major, big names. Sadiq, Arash.
Nice.
I've worked with Juan Morel.
So you filmed that Steve's quite a bit.
Nice. Bev's is obviously the East Coast Mecca. I think it's one of the best gyms in the world.
For sure.
And every time I go in there, we get awesome content.
That's awesome.
I mean, I've worked with Angelica Teixeira.
Okay.
A lot of Juliana Malcarne I've filmed before. So a lot of the top echelon people. I've been very fortunate and blessed to be able to network with those people.
How old are you, Joe?
I just turned 28.
You're a baby still. Huh? Jay, wouldn't you like to be 28?
I was almost winning the Olympics.
I know, I was going to say that.
But that's what makes me feel like I'm behind. Like, he's already almost got Olympia at 28.
I know.
I don't even have a pro
He should have had that one, yeah. That should have been the first one.
Yet.
All right, well, Joe, thank you so much for being here to Vegas. Thanks for being on camera, man, because you're never on camera.
No, I'm not.
You're kind of just like me. You film everything and you do a lot of work.
Behind the scenes guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Today was a nice, honor.
Well,
I appreciate it.
I hope you share this one.
Of course, everywhere.
All right. Thanks, champ.